morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending upon the part of the world that you're listening to. You are tuned into Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. I'm Aaron. That's Neil. Thank you for watching us on the Go Live Vegas Network. I was successful.
Maybe I'll give you the 5 milligram Valium. What?
That's the first time I did that. Straight through everything. Not even holding my... This is my CrossFit workout last night. That's why my cardio is where it is.
Your upper body's working. Your lower body. I saw you
I
walk
can't
away,
get off
you
this
can't
flipping
move.
chair after last night's workout. You're watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Thank you for making us part of your Saturday. I am Aaron Phillips, the voice. That is Neil. I can do anything with the magic marker in the world, Portnoy, and he can. But he has a disclaimer. He can't make you any better than you already are, right? Sort of. That's sort of what you're just... Management not responsible for something? You're not even listening to your own show, are you?
No, management not responsible for the way you already look.
702-329-6947 is our number. You can call us long distance. I know we got fans in... Healy has it. I attached Healy to this, so hopefully Healy will join us today from Denmark, our friend in Denmark.
Maybe she could connect with our friend in Minnesota, because I haven't heard from him either.
Richie? I don't know. Richie pops up every once in a while, but I don't know. Richie, you're disappointing us.
Start ringing.
I know, right? 855-502-4321 if you're outside the United States. Also, you can send us a tweet through Twitter. I almost stumbled over that one. What's our handle? Oh, hashtag Twin Brothers Vegas. Or we got our chat rooms. All right. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I have to admit, the birds. Before I forget, because it's a long show, it's been a long morning for me, happy Passover.
Same to you, my friend.
To anybody and everybody that's celebrating Passover tonight, first Seder.
Happy Pesach, or whatever my wife calls
Pesach.
it.
Yeah, whatever. By the way, if you ever want to start a diet, this is the time. This is a holiday to do it.
Perfect.
You get rid of your carbs, you get rid of your breads and everything, and you eat matzah. You might as well just put salt on a piece of cardboard.
Matzah.
See, the matzah brie?
Oh, I love it.
See,
Love it.
I've been so conditioned that there's only foods I will eat only during Passover. You mentioned matzah brie to me outside of Passover, you're on my public enemy number one list. I just can't do certain things outside of the holiday. I love gefilte fish, only during Passover. You try to give it to me on any Wednesday.
Do you eat chopped liver?
I do not. I'm not a big chopped liver fan.
I'm not either.
I can't even tell you the last time we've even had it in
How
our
about
house.
Moro?
Hi, Suzette.
Where's the snake?
I was going to say, where's the snake? This is Hava Nagila.
Hello.
All right. Can we have that play like the entire show? This is, I got visually yelled at through the eyes of Andy at my previous show. You were here.
Yeah.
We got off on a little tangent about Passover. We got off the mark about Rise of the Fan and all that. And he was not happy with our digression to Passover for 10 minutes.
It's a short period
It
of time.
happens. Anyway, happy Passover to everybody celebrating. Hopefully you don't get clogged up from all the matzah. Anyway, good show today. As I always, do you know this is the last show?
Of
March.
Quarter
1, 2021.
Done already.
Quarter number 1. Done. I turned to my
wife.
wife.
It's been over a year now since the pandemic.
Yeah. And one thing I'm very proud of that I was telling, and I've told a lot of people, and this is as much of a thank you to you. I told you when the pandemic started, I have a mission, and we cannot go off the air. We needed to stay on the air to provide. I don't care if it's 1 hour a week as a diversion. We have to stay on the air to divert everybody's attention for 1 week and have fun. We've never missed a show since the pandemic started, and I thank you for supporting that. Twin Brothers never left the air during that time. We stayed here, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment. Thank you to Go Live Vegas. I mean, we don't have 100.
Don't bullshit me.
No, I'm not bullshitting you. We don't have 100 people in the studio, thank goodness. So distancing and all that was
I
easy.
even called in from the hospital.
You did. You called. Well, not the hospital.
Well, from
the
home.
Portnoy compound.
Yeah, the compound.
Right, and you looked like a rabbi.
Grew the beard and everything. It was
Anyway,
white.
so we survived it, and yes, we're very thankful, and thank you to all of our listeners for staying with us through that time as well. Very happy. Okay, great guest today, Tanya Scott. She's the leader and purveyor behind the Las Vegas Writers. I know that's not the real title. She'll straighten me out. The Las Vegas Writers Conference, which I mentioned last week, coming up April 8th through the 10th. But
where's it going to be at?
Where's it going to be at? It's online.
Oh,
That's
it's an
right.
online. It's a virtual.
We're so used to normal thinking everybody's getting back in. It's a virtual conference. And I found out before the show started that even if you can't go live the 8th through the 10th, which I cannot, it will actually be available recorded version for 2 weeks after. So if you still pay your $149, you still get all the conferences and the talking and the
People
help.
from all over the world. I mean, we'll get into this, obviously.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But bottom line is that if you can't attend, hey, still pay your $149. You got 2 weeks to still follow and participate in all the recorded stuff. Now I'm in because I'm writing a book. You know that.
You're not writing it. You
Well, I'm
got
not
a
right. I have a
ghostwriter.
ghost. If I wrote my own book, it'd be a comic book in 2 pages.
I'd
It'd
illustrate
be done.
it.
One illustration is all I need. It'll be done. I could just put little captions around it.
Just the nose.
Just to shut up.
Sorry.
Listen, as a fellow
Is this
Jew,
a kissing book?
as a fellow Jew, that's the only thing you want to highlight when you did my character.
That's the only thing that sticks out. What do you want me to say?
Jeez.
Send your emails too.
That's right. Neil at. All right, let's get into some news since we last met. Last week, we had no announcements for anybody winning any money.
What about this week?
That's going to change.
Okay, good.
Got 2. Let's do this one. How many times do you hear people winning at bingo?
There was a 3 poker winner in
Was
a
there?
progressive. Won $187,000.
Oh, I missed that one. I don't have that one.
All right, I have that one.
So when was the last time you heard somebody winning big at bingo?
Not me.
What? Do you go to play bingo?
I love bingo.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you sing the song?
No. B-I-N-G-O. You know how that goes.
Katrina from South Bend, Indiana is in. Thank you very much. Bill Knott from Pittsburgh is in there. We thank you. Suzanne from Vegas. Debbie as well. Thank you so much for joining us. So, Colorado resident wins more than $50,000 on her birthday playing bingo here in Vegas while celebrating. She's from Colorado. She won at Arizona Charlie's on South Decatur.
I've been there. I had breakfast there once.
Charlie's double. Just breakfast? That's all you
Yeah, I
want to
don't
mention?
gamble.
No,
I don't
not
gamble.
much. So there's a bingo winner. Now, also, let me get this down so I can use that over here. Jackpot lucky winner walks away from the Cromwell.
How much?
118 grand.
Not enough.
Cromwell, Las Vegas, a little extra cash. This gentleman, Richard Robishaw from Pennsylvania, snagged 118 grand on a mega jackpot. This might be the one you're talking about.
Mega Jap. You
Jackpot
talking
on
Jewish
3-card
American
poker?
princess? You stopped?
No, I didn't. Jack. No, I said
You
Jack.
went Jap.
Jack.
Oh, okay.
Jack. I work with first graders. I know how to enunciate my letters. Jackpot at 3-card poker. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
But it's
about.
118, not 180. 118,163.
Oh, after taxes.
No, that says that's what they won.
Oh.
So it might be if you, I don't know. Anyway, so they decided to go to the Cromwell because they were staying at the Flamingo, but they wanted to change the scenery, him and his wife, and they went to the Cromwell and they hit for 118 grand.
Was his wife 18 years old? Because I see a lot of...
No, I actually saw a picture of the husband and wife receiving the check. Nice couple, been married,
okay.
presumably married a long time. I mean,
Okay.
you're from Pennsylvania. You got different rules there, right?
Well, true.
If you're an Amish country,
If you're in Utah, there are no
there are no rules. Right, exactly. 702-329-6947. Hi, Sparky. Hello, Claire. Thank you for watching and tuning in. All right. So one of the things you always talk about, and I don't know if we really talk about it a lot on the air, but we always obviously talk about it behind the scenes, is naming rights.
Correct.
Right, and how important it is for branding and all that other stuff. Did you hear that Caesar's Palace now, the New Orleans Superdome may soon be called Caesar's Palace Superdome? Did you hear this article?
Well, didn't
Did you hear
they
about it?
purchase the property?
Mercedes-Benz has had its name on the iconic stadium since 2011, but the 10-year naming rights deal that they signed will expire this
expires.
summer. If the deal with Caesars goes through, it will mark a first in the NFL, becoming the first gaming-related sponsor of a stadium.
Sheldon Adelson is rolling in his grave
Are
right
you ready?
now.
How much do you think they paid? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. How much money they're pouring into this to the
To
stadium?
put their name on the marquee? $325 million.
You read the article, didn't you?
I didn't. I'm
Well, you
guessing.
hit it right on the button.
Really?
$325 million expansion down there. We'll also see they're going to upgrade hotel rooms down there, new culinary stuff. I mean, they're going to be turning the stadium into a casino hotel. There you go. There's the current picture right now. After it recovered from FEMA.
When did that thing land?
As soon as the Allegiant Stadium,
Right.
they're sister aliens. So anyway, Marco joined us. Marco's joined us. He's a new member of our family. He's only sitting 3 feet from us, but it's nice that he joined us online to watch. You didn't do that in the other show, though.
It says privileged to be a member of the studio audience.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
Did he write that, or
I don't know.
does
Are
it
you married? Are
automatically
you
come up?
married? Yes, sir. Okay, so I didn't want to say who you're sitting
Do you
next
live in
to.
Utah? Because how many?
No. There's a reason I bring that up because our guest Tanya. Listen, we're very lucky. We bring great people on our show, and fortunately, many of them are much better looking than you and I.
All of them are.
But when we get female guests, they're always much better than us. And so our guest Tanya, very attractive. She's an actress. She does all that. Marco's sitting next to her.
She's very tall.
But she's also got 20-inch heels on. Did you not see the boots? Oh no, they're flats.
Yeah, they're not
How-
any larger than my boot heels. So I mean, you know.
Wait, let me see your boot heels. They look
Did you
better.
say I
They
want
look-
to see your booty? What did you
No,
say?
the heels look better on her than you. I did not say booty.
Jeez, I'm missing.
If I
everything.
said booty, it wouldn't be to you. Okay.
Okay,
Let's be straight on that.
I hear you.
Married 32 years. I can't get in any more trouble than I am. All right. All right. NFL draft. Yes. I wish.
14 years today, my wife and I first met. by
I
the
saw
way.
that picture.
Yeah.
14 years.
14 years.
Do you believe it?
No.
Is she
No,
the-
it's true. 14 years ago.
Well,
we
no,
met.
I know. Is she the same person today that she was 14 years
Better
ago?
than she was when I first met.
If I asked her that question, what would her
She'd
answer?
say the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
With a few, like,
No,
Guffaws
no. I pay her enough to keep saying it.
Wendy. Good to see you, Wendy. Wendy's now watching. Wendy J. She's out there. Okay.
Dorothy's married name was Jay. I wonder if they're related. She was Dorothy J.
I believe that, but I doubt that.
Oh, I don't know.
That is the last name. Anyway, you know Wendy. Wendy J. If you saw a picture of you, know.
I know who she was.
NFL draft news.
Oh, big news.
Yeah, 2021 draft not coming back to Vegas, even though we didn't get it last year because of COVID and
Right,
everything.
correct.
Although we got, a Pro Bowl a couple of years from now, whatever it is, as a restitution.
We'll have a Super Bowl soon.
It's going to Cleveland. The 2021 draft is going to Cleveland. With all due respect to you,
Why?
Brownie fan. Why? I don't know. It should have been brought back here.
Absolutely.
Right away. I'd rather have the draft here than the Pro Bowl, although I'm sure we'll get a good crowd for Pro Bowl. But I digress.
Speaking of that,
Yes.
speaking of Allegiant, I got a call yesterday from Chris Matthews,
Yeah, Channel 8.
Channel 8 sports director. They're going to do a story on me and the drawing I did for Allegiant Stadium.
Very nice.
So he's clearing it with the Raiders and the
I was
art.
going to say, is that all made public yet officially?
Not official, but they're giving tourists. A lot of people seeing it.
If you're going on the air with Chris Matthews, I mean that's pretty close to making it official, don't you think?
Well, that's why I said you got to. He's got the okay from the Raiders.
Right.
We now have to clear it with the art director.
So more
Pretty cool.
So in other words, the interview may happen next year?
No, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Good for you. Very cool. Hey, did you see this? The EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival, have submitted robust safety plans because they're still hoping to have their event in May.
Oh, they're going to have it.
Huh? Where?
They're going to have
Well,
it.
well, they can't have it if their plans are not approved.
It'll get approved.
Okay. Well, they submitted 2 plans from what I understand. How are they going to control that carnival out there by the racetrack, which is wide open? That's going to take a lot of those, what do they call those ropes where people walk through, the cow herder
Yeah,
ropes?
there's going to be cow herding.
There's a lot of cow herding ropes out there
Sure.
to keep people, or I've never been there, nor do I have any interest to.
To the racetrack or the
No, the
EDC?
racetrack I've been to. I actually attended races there when I worked for Paychecks.
I don't even like the music.
It's not my music either.
Me
That's
either.
one of the reasons why I don't go.
But it's all millennials.
Yeah, where's Frankie Sitcho when you need him? I thought he was
Wasn't he
coming
coming today,
Don't
or-
ask me. I
Listen,
confirmed
if
with
he
you.
don't
Aaron.
show up, I'm coming to his house at 3 o'clock in the
I still
morning.
want to talk to him about part 3 that I had that idea last week.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him yet. I was hoping now
He
that I
hasn't
found,
called you every day like me, or
maybe he's calling you thinking it's me.
I don't know.
Part 3 though, I'm telling you, I got the idea and he'll love it. The only problem is who's going to go out in the desert with him with a shovel? Aaron, you're going to have to go out and film that. If you don't come back with him, we'll know what happened. We'll just ask Frankie to put a little marker so I can come out and get you, because we'll need you for the following show, since no one else knows how to do
I
it.
can
you do.
arrange. I can arrange people to go meet Frankie.
Hey, by the way, why do I not have any voice? Resorts World's opening up.
Do you see all? Do you see all the new branding? Talking about branding
Yeah.
that's going up. What is it? A Hilton or a Hyatt or?
Resorts World?
Yeah,
we talked about it last week. I think it's part of the Hyatt properties.
Hyatt. And then there's another logo on the other side.
By doing Hyatts, you know what that tells me? In all seriousness, it's going to eventually become part of timeshare property, because Hyatt's very big in timeshare as well.
Well, you would know more about that than I.
That's why I'm sharing it.
So you're doing a share, whether it's a timeshare or you're just doing the
I'm
share
just
part.
sharing.
All right.
Anyways, they're opening up an interactive food hall. Did you see this?
I saw that. Yes.
24,000 square foot food hall concept from Singapore-based lifestyle brand Zouk, Z-O-U-K.
with Asian, if that's proper to use
It
the
is,
word
it
Asian.
is, yep.
Motif. It's not going to be.
It's going to be like the
United
city,
States food.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to give you the hustle and bustle of.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Just like New York was supposed to down there with all
Right.
the rest of it, get that feel of New York.
Yep.
That's what this is going to
Yep.
be. It's going to give you that. Or no, thank you, Suzanne. It's a Hilton, not Hyatt. It's a Hilton. Thank you,
Okay.
Suzanne. Appreciate it. Hilton, same thing. It's a hotel, but they're also very big in timeshare. 24,000 square feet. They're going to have 16 food stalls with cuisines ranging from Thai beef noodles and Shandong dumplings to Texas barbecue and fried chicken.
They're going to have sushi? Do you eat sushi?
No.
It's
Yo,
still-
as close as I'll come to sushi is lox.
It's locked. Me too, because sushi, it's still moving.
I guess it
I
can
can't
be.
eat that stuff.
Last piece of news before we go to break. I have to end it on the sad news only because I didn't think about it at first. George Siegel,
I know.
great actor, passed away, 87. My friend Ricky Cash, who I did my
Right,
Vegas
your
and
show
Rap-
with.
He was cousins with him, first,
I don't,
second
what,
cousins.
what was his big thing? Because even his face didn't. I didn't. Yeah,
Well, on TV, he was a big part of the Goldbergs TV show on ABC. But his movies, let's see, he was.
I didn't recognize the face.
1973's Touch of Class opposite Glenda Jackson. 76, The Duchess and the Dirtwater with Goldie Hawn, or Dirtwater Fox.
Didn't see any of them.
The Mirror Has Two Faces with Barbara
Didn't
Streisand.
see it.
Also, King Rat, Terminal Man, The Blackbird, Fun with Dick and Jane, Russian Roulette, Who's Killing the Great Chefs of Europe, and many, many more. I can't believe that you don't recognize. Can you bring up that picture of Siegel
Looks
again?
like
Do
looks
you
like
guys-
William Shatner.
No. Shatner, you don't recognize that face?
I do not recognize that face.
Do you have my glasses on?
No, you wouldn't wear mine.
Wow. I'm very disappointed that you don't know George Siegel.
I just don't. I'm not a movie guy.
Oh, that's right. And Terry Haley chimes in. He was also the boyfriend. Look Who's Talking. Do you remember that movie?
Was that a
John-
Paul McCartney movie?
No, it was John Travolta, the baby who's
Well,
talking.
that was
with
just
Kirstie
directed
Alley.
toward Terry for faux Paul. She'll know what that means.
All right, it's time to go to a break. But first, we go to some Writers Group. Functions by the motto, Writers Helping Writers. That's just what they do every spring at the Las Vegas Writers Conference. They offer 3 days of comprehensive workshops, panel discussions covering every aspect and genre of writing, fiction, and nonfiction. Whether you want to pitch your work to an agent, set up a marketing platform, or simply learn the ins and outs of self-publishing, the Las Vegas Writers Conference has what you need. And for only $149, you're getting the best bang for your buck. Keynote speaker Latoya C. Smith. Pitch agents, publishers receive one-on-one mentoring through Blue Pencil sessions, networking opportunities, extended access, plus all kinds of other add-ons. This is an entirely virtual event. For more information, April 8th through the 10th, visit www.lasvegaswritersconference.com.
You know I want to do a book.
But you illustrate,
Yeah, but you know what the title of the book is?
I'm afraid.
And your mother told you never to play with magic markers.
Yes.
The works of Neil Portnoy.
There you go. So it's a version, and if you can't make the live April 8th through 10th, I just found out, it'll be available for 2 weeks, recorded, and for the same $149, you get the same things that if you were going live.
Which you can play over
and over and over. With that, you're watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. That's Neil. I'm Aaron. When we come back, Tanya, she's going to finally make Neil and I look good. Somebody attractive is going to join the set. She'll be sitting right in the middle. We'll be right back.
We know radiant, healthy skin reflects how you look and feel, especially in the desert. Hand and Stone Spa at Silverado Ranch offers facial services provided by licensed estheticians tailored for men, women, and teens. This also includes a maintenance program to enjoy your clear and beautiful complexion between regular appointments. We also offer exfoliation facials and LED light phototherapy, which will give a result of firmer skin and a smoother texture. It also diminishes fine lines, wrinkles, and dark spots, resulting in a more luminous skin. Call 702-941-7833 and put your skin into our hands.
Pay attention because I'm only going to say this once. I that up. Go live. I'll say something else. I want you to tune in to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. They got their own show called Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. It's 12 o'clock noon every Saturday. You can't miss this show. This is going to be great. Don't let me come knocking on your door 3 o'clock in the morning, because you know I will.
Oh, welcome back to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Aaron and Neil, Tanya Todd, right? Well, I almost said Scott. It's a long day of shows. I know. Tanya joins us. Before we go any further, though, we have been remiss because this just came across.
We just found out.
I know. We're going to look like shitheads because we
Newsflash.
just. Go ahead, you announce it.
I want to wish Aaron and his lovely bride, Raquel,
By the
a
way,
happy anniversary.
22 years.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, 22. Happy anniversary, Raquel. You should get the Purple Heart. By the way, if you look at our website there, look what just flashed up there. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I did.
All right, see,
I
I got you covered. I got you covered there. I don't know why it's not popping up when I click on it, but it'll come there. No, not that one. Not that one.
Did you draw that?
Oh, our banner.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, right there. Look at that. Look at that. Writers Conference, twinbrothers.vegas. You can get all the information on there as well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How
Thanks
are
for
you?
having me.
Listen, we are talking to a professional here. Not only is she a writer, she's an actress, and she does her own podcast as well. Good stuff.
A newly formed podcast,
Yeah,
I
it's
heard.
brand new baby podcast started in January.
How's it going?
It's going great. I've had amazing guests. I'm getting really good response, and I'm enjoying it.
Pull that mic up. Pull the
Yeah,
mic
pull it
up
up a
onto you
little bit
closer.
higher. There you go.
There you go.
There
Much
we
better.
are.
There
52,
we
week, 52 weeks of.
52 love.
52, okay.
52 love lessons in 52 weeks.
So what's the obviously you can tell by the title what it is, but give us a little idea as to the show format.
So last year I did a blog, which was 52 Love. I would give intimacy lessons, 1 per week. And this year I turned it into a podcast where I bring in a guest and we explore each topic with a new guest each week.
It's probably not a show you and I will get
No,
invited to.
I'd like to connect her with Johnny Skulls.
Who's Johnny Skulls?
You know Roger Scullion? His son, Roger Scullion, used to play with George Harrison.
Okay.
Studio musician.
I'll
His
take your
son,
word for
Johnny, and his wife, Lacey.
Okay.
Lacey Skulls is a reality TV star, something of love. Very well known. I mean, and
So
the
well
two
known,
of you-
everybody in the studio
two
is
of you
looking
should
at each other
connect.
like,
That's not
Who?
Two of you should connect because you're doing the podcast you're doing, and she also has a podcast with her reality TV star, and love is in the title. That's all I know.
Okay, well, I look forward
I'll
to meeting
connect
her.
the two of you.
If you ever want to guess on how you survived 32 years of marriage, and was it 12 for you,
13 for me.
13 and 22?
Well, if
We're
you
right
could-
here. From the male's perspective, let us
Well,
know.
you are all invited to be guests on the show, but you have to experiment with one of the tips and tell us how it works.
Well, you have to give
Oh,
us.
I'm all
Wait a minute.
for it.
Give
No.
us an example first
Doesn't
of one
matter,
of the
I'm all
tips.
for it.
Give us an example of a tip.
Well, it's, all different heat levels. And we go as simple as putting a puzzle together with your partner.
Okay.
And all the way up to naughty nooners.
Naughty what?
Nooners.
That one's claimed.
Do you know what a nooner is?
I don't.
Are you serious?
Well,
very
then you
serious.
need the podcast.
What's a nooner?
You don't know what it is either?
No.
Canada must not have it, so at least you have an excuse. You know what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's meeting up with your spouse at noontime, lunchtime, and have a little roll in the hay.
I'm in the gallery. We're both in the
You're
gallery.
both in the so
Always
it should,
about sex.
so it should be easy for you then.
Yeah, I'm with her 24/7.
So it should be easy.
So-
Have you ever done it in the gallery? Well, never mind. That's a
No.
whole nother show.
No,
We didn't know it was going to be that kind of show.
Dorothy, if you're
We
listening,
go off the rails very easily on this show. So
Dorothy, if you're listening, honey,
give me an example of a tip that's not
Don't
claimed
do
yet.
it, Captain.
The one that's
we
not
have
claimed yet?
Yeah, so we have an idea if you have us on as a guest, what we have to work ourselves up to.
Celebrating New Year's Eve at home, having your own personal party. That's
Oh,
one
I
that's
do that
not
every
claimed
year.
yet.
I don't go to the
Yeah,
strip.
I don't go to the strip on
That's
New
easy.
Year's.
That's done. I'm usually asleep by 9 o'clock anyway. So.
Well, that one's not a challenge for you.
No,
then.
it's not. The challenge is staying up to midnight. That's the challenge. Because I'm East Coast time. So by me, 9 o'clock our time, it's already New Year's.
You're always on East Coast time?
My body still, after 24 years,
Really?
there's still parts of me
Well,
that
I'm
still
not.
functions on East Coast time.
I'm not at all.
And when it comes to New Year's, absolutely. 9 o'clock, I can celebrate. I can have my champagne. I can go to bed at 9 o'clock.
That's
Sound
a
like
dilly of a
life of
pickle.
the party.
So I know, I'm not a life of it. I used to be way back in the day. But anyway, yeah, I'd be interested. Let's have some fun with that. And you
Yeah.
and I be a guest. And
I still got this, doing in the gallery thanks to you in my head.
sorry, Dorothy.
You know what I'm going to call it?
I'm afraid.
Pornography.
Yes, sir.
Another one that's not claimed is to look at your partner for 4 minutes, to just maintain eye contact and just sit with your partner.
Like a staring contest.
No,
No?
it's not a staring contest. You can blink.
You know, Tanya, when I met my wife for the first time, and today's that 14-year anniversary when we first met, I looked at her and I said, I usually look at two things in a woman.
Uh-oh.
And right away she said, oh, Jesus, he's looking at my chest. And she said, well, what's the first thing? I said, the eyes, because the eyes don't lie.
Right.
She said, what's the second thing? I said, turn around and walk away.
So how do you validate, though, the 4 minutes? Like, you have to try, like, I could just say, yeah, I did it, but I didn't. But how do you try? Obviously, the people doing this, there's a little bit of a trust factor here that
Yes,
they're going to
of
do
course.
the challenge.
And not only am I trusting my guest,
Right.
they are gaining trust with their partner.
Gotcha. All right.
So Talk a little bit about your background, because that's where Aaron usually jumps in with the first question.
Well, I was so engrossed with her podcast and 52 weeks of love
Well,
tips.
I
or
know, but
whatever
I got to
it is.
get
It's
you
all-
off of that, or you'll go off rail.
I know, we're off rail already
Well,
talking
I'm
about the
trying to
gallery
get
and
us
Nooners.
back.
The fact I had to define a Nooner for him, Marco, we went off the rails early.
I had no idea. How did you get into this? What's the background to? I mean, the
For the show?
writing, and talk about the writing.
How'd you
first.
get
The
into
writing,
entertainment?
A dream. A story came to me in a dream, and it wouldn't leave me alone, so I started writing it. It was really about existing characters. So, turns out it was fan fiction. I didn't really know about fan fiction, but I learned about it in the process of trying to write this. And eventually, the things that were coming to me weren't really those characters. And I kept putting them aside, saying, they wouldn't do that. These existing characters, they were comic book characters. And it's like, these characters wouldn't do that. And I kept writing it in this side story. And eventually the side story took over. And I had 200,000 words. And I realized I might have a book or 3. And maybe I need some help putting this together because I can't stop writing,
But did you have a background in writing? I mean, college degree in a specific
I don't have a
field?
degree in writing, no. I mean,
So
I did take creative writing.
Okay.
I've always had an interest in it, but it was never my goal to do something like that. But once the muse grabs you, you're powerless to
Once
fight
that
it.
passion is there, you go with your passion.
Right.
Second week in a row, I'm saying we had Tom White on last week,
Correct.
who talked about writing a book on an airplane because he had all that time sitting on airplanes. So what
Right.
he did and just started writing. And I can sit down and when it comes to putting a show together or promoting this, the ideas flow. That's why for my book, because I'm talking about my health transition, my radio time, and a couple other things, I cannot, and I tried once, I cannot sit down to write. That's why I needed to use a ghostwriter because they've asked me questions on things that I would have never thought about actually writing out as part of. Now that's different than a fiction book. I mean, a nonfiction book. But that's why I've had to use somebody. So to have the skill to sit down without realizing when the idea comes to you, 200,000 words.
I wouldn't say I had skill, though. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing
No,
yet.
but you had the skill of the imagination of writing.
Can I-
and
can
you were
I
able
break-
to
I
pen
was just a
200,000
vessel,
words.
though.
Can I
Yeah.
break it down further? You had the ability.
I did have the
You didn't
ability.
understand
I
the
didn't have the
technique.
skill yet. I mean,
Right.
I learned the skill. I have skill now, but at the time, it was just words on a page and a whole lot of them.
So people who come to you, I mean, this conference that you've got coming up that's going to be virtual, they're basically most or the majority are in that same boat. They've always thought about writing, or you're going to
No,
have
it's all different
experience.
levels.
All different
Some people
levels.
have their book and they're ready to pitch it to an agent. They're
Yep.
ready to find someone to help them make it
and
a reality.
you can help them get it to an agent.
Yes, we have agents at the conference.
great.
Who
It's like
accept
going-
pitches are included in
I
the
like
attendance
pitches.
fee.
It's like a job fair where you meet all the people to pitch yourself and your resume. This is sort of the same
Right,
idea,
you get 2 pitches included with registration. You'll get a 10-minute period to just talk to them about your book.
See, now I just got the final version after all the editing from
Mm-hmm.
my ghostwriter. So I've just got the book now that I'm going to go back through for final editing. And then the next step, because she also can do self-publishing and she's
Mm-hmm.
got those connections. So that's where with her, I'm just like, all right, what's the next step now? What do we do? What's next? So I'm like right at that cusp. That's why I'm very
Right.
interested in I am going to participate and sign up because obviously I can't do it live, but whenever it's available,
Right.
I do want to chime in and watch. And
We
I'm
have
gonna do
3
it. I'm
tracks
gonna do it.
available too. I mean, all the classes are available to everyone.
Okay.
But we have a craft track, which teaches you about writing and, which words to use, stronger dialogue, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have the publishing track that tells you what's good in the market, how to pitch your book, how to query your book depending on what your goal
Mm-hmm.
is. And then we have the marketing track that helps you get the book out there
Gotcha.
and how to promote yourself and
But that's
how to make
after the
yourself.
book is actually printed and available.
You can start marketing before the book is printed and
Okay.
available because if you're building a platform, if you launch your book on that platform, you will do better if
Okay.
you started before the book came out.
I want to do it the Jewish way. No, I'm serious.
Pay somebody else to do it?
Yes.
Right.
I want to go
See?
and say, no, seriously, I want to go and say, look, here's who I am. You do the homework and research, and you tell me I shouldn't have a book out there. I want people coming to me going, I have a great concept for you. I can bring it to the publisher, the printers, blah, 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 blah. All you have to do is provide a 3-hour conversation so I get to know you a little bit better. I have an understanding, a little bit about a back history. I'll do the work. How much? When? Okay, let's do it. That's the way I would do it.
Well, it sounds like you should do the blue pencil sessions where you can talk with an expert.
Do you have
about
a marker session? I'm much better with markers.
You can bring a marker to
I'll
the
bring
blue
my
pencils.
marker. I have it with me all the time. So
Just don't write
you
on your
understand
computer
where I'm
screen.
going with this? I mean, I have the ability. I don't have the skill set to do it. I've always been a good writer. Always been a good writer. But I don't know how to do this. But as far as an illustrative book, I think you'd agree.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be massive. It's Norman Rockwell revisited with a little twist. Big twist.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm anxious for this. We'll get more into that, into the actual event and stuff in a little more detail, which I think is great because I'm all about, now that I've reached this point, now it's like, okay, what's next?
Right.
How do I get it published? How do I get it out there and all that stuff? So it'd be interesting to see. All right, we're at the bottom of the hour, 702-329-6947.
His wife just got
ahead.
into the chat. You know, she's first of all excited that he remembered it's the anniversary. I'm kidding, of course. But she's very thankful that we did mention it.
And though she also is laughing at the fact that Aaron didn't know what a nooner was.
Well, you'll have to show him, Raquel.
Raquel, tomorrow
challenge.
at noon, we want to have it live or go live.
Oh, no, that's
no,
one event I'm not
okay, well,
broadcasting.
all right.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
If you dare.
All right, yeah, if you dare, exactly. You're watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. I'm Aaron, that's Neil, or is that Aaron and I don't know, I get so confused. That's Tanya, that's all I know about. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When you think of relaxation, do you think of a massage? If not, you should. Las Vegas Hand and Stone Massage at Silverado Ranch provides professional spa experiences at affordable rates. You will be enveloped in soothing sounds and aromas on your way to total relaxation. De-stress with our full-body massage to relieve tension, soothe tired muscles, and temper migraines. You can select from many options, including CBD, deep tissue, sports, and our signature hot stone massage. Call 702-941-7833 and start de-stressing today.
Shoop, 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 Sugar Shack. There's a crazy little shack beyond the tracks, and everybody calls it the Sugar Shack. Well, it's just a coffee house and it's made out of wood. Espresso coffee tastes mighty good. That's not the reason why I gotta get back up to that Sugar Shack. Ooh, baby, to that Sugar Shack. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
No, you have the guitar, I have the drums. Know your role.
Know your role.
Stay in your lane over there. By the way, during the break, Neil Googled nooner, and we'll see what he interprets that. So good luck, Dorothy.
It had a picture of Aaron and never mind.
And Raquel, she's laughing. She's eager to see what the challenge is going to be from Mr. Aaron. All right, welcome back to Twin Brothers. Thank you for joining us today. Today in the hot seat is Tanya Todd, actress, entertainer, writer extraordinaire, podcast host, but more importantly, she is in charge. You're the head cheese of the event, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, come on. Everybody else is. So Irene, who was the person that connected us, that's her real name. I won't give her last name. Talks about this, and she says, "Oh," she says, "I don't want to come on. I don't want to come on. I got the perfect person." Oh, okay, Tanya Todd, call her. She'll do it. Okay, so she threw you in, telling me you're in
Okay,
charge.
but she's one of my super fans, so she's always going to make me sound better than I really am.
How did this grow to the level that it's grown? Because obviously, in a short period of time, now you're doing this. I'm going to say international because you're going to have people from all over on this.
So last year we were supposed to do this in person. We've always done this in person.
Okay.
What year is this? How many years have you done
I
it?
want to say this is the 17th year.
Wow. Okay.
And so,
I'm trying to
you know what
stare at her
happened
for
last
4
year?
minutes,
We
see if
had-
there's any effect
You can't
on
do
me.
it. You can't do it.
are you trying to build intimacy?
No, he's staring at you,
between
not
us,
me.
you.
He's staring at you. I could stare at this behind me, but no, he's staring at you, not me.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't
Okay.
even want to stare
Last
at me
year
for
we were
2
going
minutes.
to do it in person, and you know what happened?
Sure,
Everything shut
sure.
down, and so we had exactly 2 weeks to turn it into an online event.
When you say we,
The
Elaborate.
Henderson Writers Group,
Okay.
the board of directors for Henderson Writers Group.
do you
It's
know
a
guy by-
volunteer
Do
thing.
you know a guy by the name of Ronnie T. Smith?
I do. I love him.
Ronnie's one of my students.
I was in a play with him.
Okay, he came out with the book Grandma Josie.
Mm-hmm.
He illustrated the cover of the book.
He
in our
actually
class.
presented his book at Dime Grinds, which is another thing that Henderson Writers Group
Ronnie's one of my
does.
best friends.
Yeah, he's
Love him.
amazing.
Love him. Brilliant. You know, educator in the Clark County school system, veteran, a twin
He's
to
just
his
a
brother Don. He's a
sweetheart.
sweetheart. I agree.
Fascinating.
But go ahead. I went a
No,
different
it's
direction.
okay. I adore Ronnie,
Yep.
and I've been wondering how he's been doing, so now I'm going to make sure
Well,
that I
we
reach
had
out to
that
him.
writers group that he's involved with. They evidently had lost their location to have the group in, and I offered up my gallery. So they were in the gallery. I set up the tables for them, and they had their
Nice.
session in the gallery. And it was great. I got to meet everybody. And they had a wonderful
Well,
time.
thank you, because locations are so important
Yep.
in Las Vegas.
Yep.
People offering locations, whether you're doing acting or writing groups.
Gallery's
thank
always
you.
available.
Thank you.
Gallery's always available.
Just wanted to give a couple of shout outs to some folks that are in the chat room right now. Jeremiah, Michael Goff, good to see you, buddy. Hope everything is well at school. Of course, Terry Haley's in there. Lauren Plotkin, my dear friend, Nicoletta, Lisa Joe from California. Trisha's there watching. Mary Ellen Ailey Kaiser. I'm sorry if I botched your last name. We got a ton. Oh, and Willie Triplett. Someone was a supervisor of mine when I worked for one of the local trade schools here in town. So we got people from all over the country tuning in right now. If our producer can bring up the laptop for me, I brought up the website where folks can actually, register and do all that good stuff for you here. And this is the LasVegasWritersConference.com website. And so there's a lot of information on here. You have a countdown there. And, of course, here's the flyer of information that I've been sharing with everybody.
She doesn't look that tall in the picture.
That's not her.
That's not me.
Oh, that's what
we
threw
don't all
me.
look alike.
Oh, boy, there you go. Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
You
We're
asked for
show
that.
right there. We're out.
I set it up. I'll tee it up a little higher.
Wow. Holy cow. Send
But
your comments.
we had not met before you walked in.
No.
None
So
of us
that's
had.
what confused me.
Another.
Because I said, okay, and then you
No,
walked in. this tall
Latoya
person.
C. Smith is our keynote speaker. She
Oh,
was
okay.
actually one of the instructors last year, and everybody loved her so much, we asked her back to be the keynote speaker and to do a master class.
You could be sisters.
Tanya, he doesn't listen to his own show. I've been
don't.
reading the spot now for 2 weeks. I've mentioned her name as the keynote speaker. He knows
No idea.
Latoya.
I
doesn't
watched
sound
last
like
week, and I know you did.
Thank you. See? Latoya, Tanya, they don't really sound alike. If you did your homework.
I don't have
But
any
you know
rules.
what? I think she's lovely, so if you think I look like her,
You do
thank
look,
you.
you look like sisters.
All right, I'm going to click on workshops here to get Neil out of this predicament. If we go back to the website.
Not going to work.
He's a pal.
So here's the panel discussion, workshop description of everything that you have going on here, everything that you talked about, all the different levels of things that people are interested in,
Right.
correct? Who's running the workshops? You see the names there, correct? Angela Anderson.
What's the time period? How long does this go?
It's going to be
April 8th through
right,
April 10th.
April 8th through
Yeah, but I
April
mean
10th.
for the time. I mean,
Each class is 50 minutes.
Okay. No, I'm what are you laughing at me for?
What the hell are you thinking?
Is his headset working? Is he actually listening to the show he's doing? That's what I want to know.
If I miss, if you sign up, and at that time period you're going on to session 1, I haven't got time for session 2.
Shall
you
I
can
click on
watch it
the
later.
Shall I click on the tab that says schedule for you?
Yes.
Why don't I do that?
Go ahead.
It's loaded. It's loading. There we go.
I think you would benefit from the master class because you're trying to get started. And
Master
the master
class?
class is about how to do the first draft of your book.
How about a master
I don't wanna
class on
write
how
it.
to listen to his
I
own
want-
stupid
I want-
podcast? That's what I want to know. Listen to the show. That's the class he needs. All right, go back to the laptop.
somebody-
Be in the
so-
moment, sir.
Somebody would say artwork, and I'd go illustration. So I'd be the one to
man.
correct the terminology. But I don't want to write it.
Okay, 2021 Thursday. Is that April 8th?
It is.
Right. Okay. So here's your schedule, Neil. 12 o'clock is a master class, the do's and don'ts of writing, crafting the first draft.
Can we put that in 36-point type? Because I can't read it all the way across the room here.
Well, I'm reading it to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeez
And that is
Louise.
actually an add-on. That's not part of the regular conference.
Correct.
That's before the conference.
And I mentioned that there are add-ons available. I just didn't have, can you go back to
There
the
aren't
laptop?
many. There are only 2 add-ons.
Yes, and they
one
are-
is the master class,
There you
which
go.
is $75 if you're not a member, $50 if you are a member, and the first page reads, which is it's really a donation, essentially.
Sure.
$5, you submit your first page. We can't guarantee that all first pages will be read. It depends
Right.
on how many people.
And that's for critique purposes.
Right, and that's where we have a first page panel. We do that on on Friday and on Saturday, the agents will review the first pages and let you know at what point they would stop reading.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So you know this is working, this is not working.
So I noticed that there's different tracks like you talked about, so you
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep things flowing for everybody in transition. Dinner at 6 p.m. Where's that going to be? We just
In the
crash.
comfort of your own home.
Oh, that's right. It's virtual. I keep forgetting. I was going to
Right.
say we could crash the dinner, but
Don't
we'd be
try to
crashing into somebody's house.
confuse
No, this is online.
I just got confused. I'm going, where's dinner?
Now, so when you register, is the conference being held through the website itself, or is it a different host that you're going to, like a Zoom or something?
We're going through Zoom,
Okay.
and you will receive the links. They send the links daily.
Okay, so now if you don't make the dates of 8th through the 10th, are there going to be different links available for those who watch it after the conference?
Yes, there's going to be a website, and I believe we're using Thinkific, and you can
Okay.
just see all the classes available. You can rewatch things that you were actually present for. You can
Gotcha.
and you
Are
can
there
watch
any
them over and
limits?
over again.
Are there limits on how many people can be in the class?
It's online, dude.
I know, but you know what?
I mean,
if you're doing a
there,
Zoom,
there
and it's-
are, but we try to make it an intimate conference, so we don't ever allow any more than 125 people. So
how do
we
you
will
put
not-
125 on a Zoom?
There's
What are
all
the
different
chances that
squares
all
up.
125 would be in the same meeting?
Oh, if it's
though?
this exciting, everybody's going to
But
be
there are
there.
3 classes available each hour, so it
You're
would
gonna
be
in
spread
different
across
breakout.
those 3.
Each class is going to have their own link on Zoom to go to.
I'm just thinking out loud,
Don't.
speaking for a
Don't.
friend.
And so the only time everyone might be
asking for
available
a
is when we do the keynote speeches.
Right.
You know, when we do the speech, when we do the welcome, that kind of thing, and that is a different, that's a different link that we have, a different account, and we can have as many people as are attending in
If
that.
an interesting party, speaking for a friend, wanted to pose a question and was unable to because there's so many people in that Zoom, yet they needed
you
that
can
attention.
you can click the raise hand function, and that alerts the host that this person has a question.
Have you never been on Zoom?
No, I don't like Zoom.
Zoom does it. Zoom has a click hand. I know Google Meet does.
Well, we are also doing a meeting to help people learn how to use Zoom before the conference,
Jesus
which is
Christ, it's
free.
gonna cost me a
Which you didn't
fortune.
even know, did you?
No, but I'm a lot more familiar with Zoom than he is. So.
I did my first Zoom because I'm mentoring UNLV. They're doing
Hopefully
a new,
not on computers.
No, they're doing a new mural for the student
Ah.
athletes, and they Desiree, the athletic director, brought me
Mm-hmm.
in and I'm having a ball. It's like my first. They're teaching me how to use Zoom. First time I did it, everybody's visual came up. How come I don't see my? Well, press. Hey, there I am.
There you are.
So
yeah,
I
ask how
learned
to
a lot.
raise your hand.
That's correct. Okay.
It's called.
But
speaker,
for anyone
it's
who
called
doesn't
Speaker's
know,
View.
that we do have
That's good.
we have a free event that is on April 5th, where the president of Henderson Writers Group is going to teach people how to use Zoom so that they get the best experience possible during the conference.
I'm in.
Right on. I do Zoom all the time. I do Zoom.
Oh,
and
you
Google
have
Meet.
to. You're a
well,
teacher.
actually, the school uses Google Meets because it's a little more encrypted for the kids' safety.
Yep.
But I do Zoom for all my fan meetings, and I just recorded a show with Ken Johnson
Yep.
through Zoom, so I'm familiar with it. But you'll get links for all the different breakouts and everything. and
Right.
if you have a question, you just raise your little electronic hand, or you put in. You can even
It's an
type in.
electronic hand. Is it bionic or what?
It's electronic, but there's a chat room that you can even type your answer in that the
You're
moderators
good
can
at that
see.
because you text me all the time.
I do.
and I'm like,
I am a
"Just
writer.
call me."
I am a writer. I
Oh,
text
my
a lot.
Lord.
So, all right. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for our last break. So then when we come back, it's really that time.
Boy, that flew by.
It is. You know, when we
Can I
have,
just ask one more question before we go to break?
All right.
The acting part. How'd you get into that?
We didn't even get there.
I want to ask.
That book that I wrote that was 200,000 words
Yeah.
plus, or the series that I wrote, it was about a woman who becomes an actress. And around that same time, like after I had completely written it, my boss came to me and said, "I'm so sorry, we can't afford to pay you anymore. I'm going to have to let you go. We just can't afford this position anymore. But I know an actor and a model. I think you'd be really good at that, and I'd like to introduce you to her and have her get you started." So I wrote this book about an actor, and it just kind of manifested into my life.
I got to put you in touch with Jackie Basco. Do you know Jackie?
I do.
That-
I'm already part of Basco,
Oh, okay. There you
but
go.
thank you.
I'm glad you are. Anyway, can I get one of
I
those
spoke
shirts?
with Kelly today.
Kelly called me. She wants Dorothy and myself to reach out to her because, I've been interviewed a zillion times, and she said, you would be great on camera. We have, I'm like, I don't know.
I've only talked to Jackie once, but I usually go through Kelly.
Kelly, yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to break down.
It's good. I can tell you that right now.
You have his permission.
Oh, that's good. I have a quick. I'm going to reread the information for the conference, and then Aaron has a 30-second commercial queued up, and then we'll come back and do our last little shtick.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Watch the show later. You'll see what you missed.
I didn't miss anything.
Yes, you know. Henderson Writers Group. I should give you a live read to do. This
No,
will be fun.
I'm not doing
Right.
it.
Do you have a reading conference, not just a writers' conference? Henderson Writers Group functions by the motto, writers helping writers, and that's exactly what they do every spring at the Las Vegas Writers Conference. The conference offers 3 days of comprehensive workshops and panel discussions covering every aspect and genre of writing fiction and nonfiction, whether you want to pitch your work to an agent, set up a marketing platform, or simply learn the ins and outs of self-publishing. The Las Vegas Writers Conference has exactly what you need. And for only $149, you are getting the best bang for your buck. Keynote speaker will be LaToya Smith, Neil, from the LCS Literary Agency. Pitch agents and publishers receive one-on-one mentoring, networking, extended access to workshops, and you also have a couple of add-ons, which we've talked about, if you want to do a couple other things. Go to the website that we just showed you, www.lasvegaswritersconference.com. The conference, April 8th through the 10th. Online, everything that you want is right there. If you missed the 8th through the 10th, it will be available for 2 weeks after. You can always go back and follow up and watch it, or go back and revisit something you already did. There you have the Las Vegas Writers Conference, lasvegaswritersconference.com. If you decide to sign up by virtue of this show, please put it in the chat room. We'd love to announce your participation. With that, before we go to break, quick hellos to Joel Bunis, best man at my wedding. Richard De La Toya's in there. Jacob Walters. Hi, everybody. We appreciate it. Please share our feed. With that, we'll be back in 30 seconds with Getting to Know You.
Hey, I'm Frankie Citro. Some of you guys thought I was kidding when I told you to tune in on Saturdays to my friends and my pals, their show, Twin Brothers for Different Mothers. So I promised you if you didn't tune in, I'd come visit you maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I kept my promise to some of you people. Now those same people, they get ready on Thursday for Saturday's show. So now listen, guys, when I tell you trust me on this, tune in on Saturdays to Twin Brothers with Different Mothers. It's a current, topical, and most important, a fun show with great guys. Don't let me have to tell you again. Gavish.
That's Twin Brothers from Different Mothers every Saturday from 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific right here on our Facebook page, Go Live Vegas, or twinbrothers.vegas. Thank you, Frankie. All right, welcome back. Thank you to Frankie Citro. God bless him. We have a lot of fun with his commercials. I have to pitch him my idea of part 3, though. But see, he was going to show up today. I don't know.
Well, he just got Portnoy, so.
That's true. Now he's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity now.
I'll call him later before the holidays, and then I could say, I got to get off the phone. It's food time. Anyway,
You just said that on air, so.
he's not listening.
Okay.
Well, if he is, I'm in deep shit. I'll be the first one in that hole.
You'll
out
be
in
the guy
desert.
in the third commercial out in the desert. That's right.
Don't be like him. Okay, this is the part of the show where we like to call it Getting to Know You. For the last 2 segments,
Okay.
we've been talking to you professionally, business-wise. People know you, but now we want people to know the real time. And I've got 15 questions that are spur-of-the-moment, rapid-fire questions that you'll have to answer. With that,
14 questions.
This is all news to me.
that's true. 14 questions.
14
Right, that's
questions.
true.
You already answered one.
Getting to know you. Do we have our opening? All right, let's play the opening. Yeah, it's true. You already did answer one before we went on the air. But I want you to say it with vim and vigor
Okay,
when
what
I
was the
ask
question?
it. No, I can't tell. We'll
Oh,
get there.
okay.
We'll get. See, I have them all typed
You can
out.
change your answer. That'll
No.
do it. No.
She can't, because I have witnesses to what she said in the first place. All right, here you go. First thing that comes to mind. Favorite all-time actor?
Tom Hiddleston.
It's a new one. Favorite all-time...
What did he play in?
He's Loki.
He's Loki.
From the Thor movies.
Yes, but he's done a lot of other stuff too. You
From the
should
Thor movies. You know who Thor is?
See Crimson Peak. That is.
I drew Thor for the RJ, so that's
and
all
if
I
we're
know.
doing actress, it'd be Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's
That's
the next question.
yeah,
Why?
without a
Catwoman.
doubt.
Does she see the questions?
Wasn't
before?
she Catwoman?
No,
Yes,
but
she-
I just want
she
to make
was.
sure that I'm giving love to Michelle
No,
Pfeiffer.
absolutely. Why is Michelle Pfeiffer your favorite?
She's amazing. She has such a wide range of ability. She's so talented.
That is true. She's done a lot.
Very
of Catwoman.
attractive.
Right.
Plus, she looks good in
Yes,
the Catwoman
she's
suit.
gorgeous too, but there's so much more to her.
I
than
would
that.
do the Nuna thing. That Nuna thing we talked about. Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer, top of the list.
Well, so would I.
Oh, here we go. Perfect.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'd
I'd pay to see
Michelle
that
Pfeiffer.
one. You, I wouldn't. I'd
What?
pay to see that one.
You
She
pay-
said she would do Michelle as a nooner too. I'd pay to see that.
Listen, there's no pay-per-view.
Neither Michelle nor I do nudity in films, so
It's okay. I don't have to film it. I just want to be there.
neither do any of us at the DSM, right?
Exactly. Thor. You know who Thor is?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He was the guy that Thursday was named after. Did you know that? God honest truth. The
Thor's Day.
The day of the week.
No way.
I swear to God.
Really?
The day of the week, Thursday, was named after Thor the god. Absolutely. That's a God's honest truth. I'm not pulling your leg. That is God's honest
Read
truth.
a book, sir.
Wow. Wow.
Cassettes. Put them in. They read
There
them.
are audiobooks.
Yeah, audiobooks I could
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
You can look it up. I know you won't look it up. Have Dorothy look it
She'll
up
look
for
it
you.
up for me, yeah.
Okay. Favorite all-time movie, so that when it comes on the TV or wherever, you pop your favorite popcorn, you grab your favorite adult beverage, maybe your favorite person, you turn off the world, and that movie is?
Batman Returns.
Now, she can't change her answer now.
I would never.
No, I saw that movie. I did. That one I saw.
That has my favorite actress in my favorite outfit playing my favorite role. It was made for me.
I could see you playing that role, though.
I could
Thank
too.
you.
I could see
Oh,
you
I could see her doing it. Yep.
Absolutely. What did you think of Halle Berry in that movie of Catwoman?
I didn't watch it because that was not Catwoman. That was Cat Hooker, and I am not going to play party to that.
Ah, beautiful.
When I heard she was cast, I was
Touche.
very excited about that because she's gorgeous. I thought she's an amazing actor, but the writing,
Oh,
what
that's
I
a
heard
bad
that they were,
movie.
what I heard
Yeah.
they were doing with the movie, nope.
Cat
And the
Hooker.
outfit,
I love that. That's the line of the day.
That's
Cat
the line
Hooker.
of the day, sure.
Absolutely. All right.
Hashtag.
Hashtag line of the
Cat
day.
I want to have a conversation with her about that movie
Okay.
because why? Why did you go along with
Can
this?
I be the mediator in between in that conversation?
I
just.
can't guarantee that because if I have the opportunity, I'm not going to wait for you.
Michelle,
Oh no! I'll drop everything. I don't care where I am.
if Michelle's here, I'm in.
Okay. Favorite all-time music genre?
Oh, I like so many different music genres.
Pick one.
The Beastie Boys are my favorite,
Okay.
but it's not just rap. I mean, they do jazz, they do hardcore, they do punk.
I don't have a question that says favorite musical group. Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, maybe you should change
maybe
that.
I should have. That. Exactly. What's
Okay,
your-
I would say alternative rock. How
Okay,
about that?
perfect.
Okay, there you go.
Favorite all-time favorite song, so that when it comes on your car radio, you're bebopping to it. You don't care what anybody's looking at in the car, and that song is what?
Sounds of Science.
Of science? I don't know that one.
It's Beastie Boys.
Oh.
Can you bring that up if you find it, so that
find
we can
that.
educate Neil?
Good
I'm
luck.
learning so much today.
We have to. I was going to say we have to subtitle this show "Educating Neil."
Yeah.
That's going to be today's subtitle show. Okay. All right. Disclaimer here: we are not regulated by the FCC, so you can fully answer this to your heart's content.
Okay.
Favorite all-time curse word is
Bloody.
bloody. How is that a curse word?
In England,
What is it? I don't know. What does it mean in England? Seriously, I don't
it
know.
means fucking.
Okay.
It
Bloody.
does?
It does.
Okay. Obviously.
Are you bloody kidding?
Correct. Now I get it. See, this is like Jeopardy. Put it in the form of a question. You know, now I get it.
Don't try that in any of your classes, however.
No, I won't. No. Nope.
I think it's actually better that I wasn't prepared for any of these.
No, that we don't prepare anybody. We do that. They know of the segment sometimes. We don't prepare anybody.
Nope.
Because it's real honest and fun. So, if money were no object, what would be the all-time favorite car? Assuming you don't already have it, would you like to see parked in your driveway someday?
A Jaguar.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And I bet a convertible.
No, not necessarily.
What color?
XJ or
It would be
XK?
black.
Like the Batmobile. Why are
That's
you going to
right.
ask that question?
That's what I mean. Didn't surprise me.
What stipe?
Yeah, we had a Geechee guy. The comedian was on. We said to him, "What's your favorite car?" And he went, "Stipe." And Aaron and I look at each other.
I don't even know
I've
what that
never-
is.
S-type.
Oh,
He deadpanned it. It's a stipe.
It's a
What?
stipe.
Oh, S-type. Okay. That's our favorite follow-up question. Best vacation you've ever taken?
I went to London, but it wasn't really a vacation. It was a work. It was
You
a
went-
work trip. But
You
it
went
was
to bloody
amazing.
London.
I did.
Okay.
What's the next question? Bucket list vacation. Where would you like to go that you haven't yet?
I would like to tour Europe. I don't want it to be just one country. I would like to just see and eat all the different. I mean, I'm not very adventurous with food, but I still want.
No, but
You want
go
to
there.
experience
The
it.
opportunity,
You
yeah.
gotta
want to
taste the
experience it.
cuisine,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, speaking of eating, favorite meal top to bottom, starting with appetizer.
Oh, appetizer would be bruschetta.
You notice the this is an actual
The hands are going. There we go. Love it.
presentation.
And then the main dish would be capellini, pomodoro. I don't want any of the Alfredo sauce with it and no Parmesan.
Okay.
And then
Dessert?
Well, we also have the bread.
Well,
I want
okay.
the bread on the side too.
All right.
And
It's your
then
meal. You can have whatever you want.
dessert would be. It would be a chocolate cake with ice cream on the side, or maybe it would be a brownie sundae. The heated
Fudge brownie.
No,
No, not
I
fudge
want
brownie?
I
Want the
want a
cake.
dark chocolate brownie with pecans in it.
I was just going to ask, what nuts or no nuts in it?
Definitely
Pecans?
nuts.
Okay. What flavor ice cream?
For that, vanilla is fine if it's a
Okay.
good vanilla. If it's a good vanilla bean, a high quality vanilla.
She's obviously put a lot of thought into this.
I love ice cream.
You can hear the writer coming out.
Here's
She'll-
descriptive.
Very descriptive. Yeah, she
Yes.
says, I want it, but it's got to be, and then she starts with the description. For me, there'd be a
That's
lot
really
of dot,
because
dot, dot, bang.
love this dessert. I mean,
I would just turn and say whatever my wife wants. I wouldn't even have to worry about answering it. Favorite adult beverage with the meal?
Ooh, I like what's called a blind Russian, but most people don't know how to make it.
That's different from a blonde. Isn't there a blonde Russian also? Seriously.
I don't know of a
Oh,
blind
okay.
Russian.
Blind Russian. Never heard of
James
that.
Bond
I mean, I
movies had
love
a
white
couple blonde
Russians, but a
Russians.
blind Russian is even better. And I want it in a martini glass. I don't want any ice in it.
Shake it, not stir.
Definitely.
Favorite Las Vegas themed thing that you like to do?
Ooh, what counts as a themed Las Vegas thing?
Casinos, shows, walking the strip, whatever.
Well, going
whatever
to see
tourist.
the shows, supporting local artists. That's my favorite thing
There
to
you
do.
go. Now, obviously, being from the East Coast originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
What part of Pennsylvania originally?
I was born in Bristol.
Okay. Bristol.
Where's Bristol County?
Oh, that's down south. It's like southeastern Pennsylvania because that's where they had the big golf tournament. Jack
I
Nicholson.
know that it's-
Or Arnold Palmer's tournament was in Bristol.
That was in
Pennsylvania.
There's a
Latrobe.
Burlington Bristol
That's why I said
bridge
Latrobe.
that connects it to New Jersey. Like there's,
That's got to be down southern Jersey.
but
Philly-
geography is not my
No.
thing, so
Well,
I
went
can't
to school.
tell you where.
I went to school at Penn State. That's what I was
Okay.
asking. But I'm originally from Jersey. 10 minutes south.
What part?
South of 10 minutes south of Newark Airport. Central. Yeah, like 10 minutes outside New York City.
I have family both in Pennsylvania and in New
Oh,
Jersey.
okay. All right, we'll talk
Yeah.
after the show.
Jersey, you talk exits. Just say what exit
That's
you're
right. What eggs? 136.
Yeah, but
off
I
the
didn't
park.
drive there, so I don't know.
All right. I need the music turned down. If you have a Batman theme music available, that would be good right now. Because I've now reached the part of the question,
that you already know the answer.
which I'm going to take my time asking because I want all
Oh,
the
you
world to
are
hear
in,
it.
yeah, you're glory right now.
And I'm about to disappoint him.
No, I don't think it's coming.
Batman or Superman?
Oh, Batman.
There you go.
That's not even a question.
That's Batman music?
That is from the. That's the TV show.
hole in a
The
donut.
only Superman I want to talk to is Darkseid Superman. I am not interested in corn-fed, good old boy Clark Kent.
So the Kansas.
coming.
So the Kansas. You don't.
Cover your butt.
So the Kansas Superman does nothing for you from Kansas.
Or he could be a friend.
Oh. Okay.
When did we add phone a friend to this whole thing?
I have no idea. we lost control 5 minutes into
All
the
right,
show, as
you're
always.
right.
So 2 more questions, you'll be off the hot seat. What career would you have liked to have tried if you were not doing what you do today?
I'm doing pretty much all the things I want to do.
Okay.
I
Was
guess
there-
a therapist.
Okay. What kind of therapist? I mean, specializing in anything in particular, like marriage or just general or sex therapy? I mean, given your other show, I'm thinking sex therapist. I mean,
I think I would be open to all different,
Okay.
to all
Very
different
good.
types, just helping people.
last question, and you're off the hot seat. When the day comes that you arrive at the pearly gates, what is it that you want to hear the maitre d' say before they let you in?
Meow.
Oh, yes. Very good. 9 lives. Meow.
Michelle
You're off the
Pfeiffer-
hot seat.
Michelle Pfeiffer just came back in my head.
What did you
Don't
say,
do
Aaron?
that. He said, don't do that.
Don't do the meow again? I thought it sounded pretty good, if you ask me. Anyway. No. What the hell is that? It sounded like you stepped on the tail of a cat, for Christ's sakes.
That is not how that sounds.
No. Give me Michelle Pfeiffer doing a meow or something. Give me some dialogue with Michelle Pfeiffer, then we could talk. Oh,
That
exactly.
also not Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, that's not. It's not even on her worst day. All right, you're off the hot seat. You survived getting to know you. Very successful.
I
by
did.
the way. Yes, you've also survived the Twin Brothers and Her Mother show, and she's
We
still
got to have her
smiling.
back because we just touched
Oh,
the surface.
absolutely, absolutely. We will definitely have
Well, I
her back.
was supposed to just be here for the conference.
That is very true. Well, let me tell you how this morphed. So we have you slated, like we talked about, the first segment to talk about the conference. Well, my buddy over here got the second COVID shot this week and then
Yep.
spiked 104 fever towards the end of the week
Yep.
because he normally arranges our guests above and beyond when I'm saying, hey, I got somebody, but he usually handles it. So we were thinking, have you come in for the segment and then if we got another guest for the rest of the show. Well, Then I see he's got this fever, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I'm done. All right, let me see if Tanya. Then you messaged me, ironically, that she had a photo shoot scheduled today, which is
Yeah.
why originally we couldn't keep her more than a segment. Oh. So she happens to
Right, I was
message
supposed
me.
to be Storm today.
That's right. So she messaged me. My photo shoot got canceled. And then you sent me your message that I'm dead in the water with the fever. I said, Tanya, just so happens, would you be interested in staying a little longer today? Yeah, I got nothing to do. The photo, perfect. So
I absolutely did not say I have nothing to do.
no, I
No, I said go for it. Why not?
Yeah.
I said sounds interesting. Let's do
She's
it.
right. She didn't say I got nothing to do, but her schedule opened up to stay on, and we could have her on as we would, a full.
And I
full
thought you were just being very gracious.
Well, I was, because I like you. And Irene would yell at me.
Yeah, so you don't want to get on her back.
So
I don't.
what's the Storm thing? You're talking from what's the show I'm thinking of?
X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men. I love that show.
You watch your X-Men
I
and you don't know
love-
what a nooner is?
No.
That's very disappointing.
Why?
Because that makes you a nerd.
I want,
What's
Like,
wrong
you know-
with being a nerd?
yeah.
No, but you know what a nooner is.
I do.
Right.
I'm a
And
hot
I do.
nerd.
Yeah, that's right. All right, I'm ending it right there. She's a hot nerd. I don't really care. That's the best. She's had 2 great lines today. Hot nerd and cat prostitute, cat hooker for Halle Berry's
Right.
version.
And I learned what a nooner is.
I don't know what a nooner is. And Marco's sitting over there saying, what the hell did I do wrong to be sitting here watching this show? Jeez. Being friends with Aaron, that was the problem. Aaron E., that's the problem. Tanya, thank you so much for coming in. It's been
Thanks
a lot of
for
fun.
having
Hope
me.
you had a
Thank
good
you.
time.
I did.
We will have you back. We can delve deeper into some of the other projects. And seriously, if we can do something, be a guest on your show and have some fun with your
Yeah,
company,
I
that'd
will
be
look
great.
up topics for you guys.
I would love to have you at the gallery because you know what? How do you sell a visual product by audible means? Can't do it. Just can't. My whole theory getting involved in this conference
Yes.
was I want somebody to come in and go, I got a book here. I got a publisher here. Okay, what do we need to do?
You just want to be told what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most writers don't work that way.
I play to my strength. I draw.
But writers
That's what I
don't
do.
generally work that way, though. Writers can't be told what to do
Yeah,
to
but
write
I'm
their own story.
unique.
But you know how you always say you need somebody else to promote you?
Yeah.
This is a case where you have to promote yourself. It's got to be your idea because somebody else.
Well, I have the idea. I just don't have the ability to put the idea in words. I
He
don't
just
like-
draws.
I
That's
just
all.
I can't
draw.
believe
I
he
draw.
found this song.
Is that the song the Beastie Boys or whatever they were?
Yeah.
And I asked for Michelle Pfeiffer, and I get Beastie Boys.
What was it? The Sounds of Silence? Oh, Science.
If you want a Michelle Pfeiffer song, you're going to have to go to like Grease 2 and play Cool Rider.
Thank you, Debbie. Debbie enjoyed the show. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. We appreciate it. Make sure you stay on top of our Facebook page for next week's guest because we have no idea who it is. As a reminder, if you're celebrating Passover, have a great holiday. Final thought.
No, just not before the final thought. Raquel, your wife, is watching, and she said it's past noon. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not in Hawaii. They still have time.
Oh, okay.
2 more hours.
It's past noon.
Anyway, final thoughts.
Listen, the last week of March,
Yeah.
2021, we head into April. It's going to be 80-plus degrees all next week. Finally, bring on the heat.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to be 84, I saw on Monday, and then Tuesday, 68.
Yeah, but that's
But
go
it'll be
back in the
up,
80s, yeah.
By the way, I know this is someone in your group, Donald Riggio, if I'm pronouncing that right, and he was one of the folks that reshared the promo.
Yeah.
He's watching and said you did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you,
And
Donald.
thank you for watching, Donald. We appreciate it. Okay, enjoy the weather. Be happy, be safe, all that other good stuff. And as always, thank you again for coming in today,
Happy
putting up with us.
Passover.
Thank you very much. Be kind to everybody. Why is that? We're all we have. Thank you for watching. From all of us here at Twin Brothers, we'll see you next week right here on Go Live Vegas. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
I didn't sniff the coke, I only smoked the Sensi Mila.